So usually, if it comes to classical partnering, I always give my partners a disclaimer like I'm not
In the
I am not
center.
in the center. My center is hard to find, and what works for other girls might not work for me. So I'm very vocal with my partners. But when it comes to neoclassical partnering,
Hello guys and welcome again sa isang panibagong episode ng Ballet Podcast kung saan hindi lang basta ballet shows or ballet performance yung pag-uusapan natin. Pag-uusapan din natin yung buhay ng mga ballet dancers, yung nangyayari sa likod ng stage, sa kanilang mga bahay, lahat ng mga trauma, action, happiness, whatsoever.
From Tito Trama,
Sayaw mo?
Chika namin!
Yes! We are so lucky kasi nandito si... Pakilala ka?
Yeah.
hi, I'm Stephanie Santiago, and I've been dancing for 19 years and 8 years as a professional.
Tagal na. Kailan ka mag-retire? 19 years.
19
Alam mo,
years.
kanina, share ko lang. Kanina habang nagkaklase ako, binilang ko rin kung ilang taon na ako sumasayaw. Kasi ang alam ko lang is 10 years dito sa Ballet Manila. 10 years. Pero bago pa kasi yun, sumasayaw na ako sa school eh. So, all in all, 14 years na pala ako sumasayaw. Diba? Parang
Kasama yung pandemic dyan.
Kasama yung pandemic kasi hindi ko siya kinakonsider na tumigil ako nun. Kasi sumasayaw pa rin ako nun. Nagka-class pa rin
Ako
ako,
kasi diba
which is
tumigil nga ako.
considered as sayaw. Parang next year, ika-15 years ko na. Mag-celebrate ako eh. Feel ko pasado ko yung Pilipinas.
So yun, let's start
No,
sa...
how long have you been dancing since birth? I mean, since birth.
Since birth? Siyempre! Oo, lula! Actually, nung nasa tiyan pa lang ako ni mama.
So, autism mo.
Anong tawag doon eh? Fluidity dance. Ganun na. Ako, kailan ba ako sumayaw? 12 years old eh.
12 years old. Okay.
So,
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Hindi, 24 lang. Alisin mo yung tatlo. So,
because of the pandemic. 9?
mga 9, 10, gano'n.
So, minus 3 is... If the math is
Kung
correct,
hindi
it's
ako
nine.
tumigil ng pandemic, siguro nasa 13 na. Ganun, 12. Hindi ako magaling sa math, pre. Huwag mo tatanungin sa math. Basta yung mga math, English, don't.
Ay, kaso, English eh.
Don't you.
Don't you?
Don't you dare.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Pero ito, matanong lang kita. Siyempre, kasama ka namin sa trabaho eh. And, siyempre, alam na namin yung background mo. And para sa mga nanonood ngayon na hindi ka naman kilala, bakit ballet and saan ka nag-start?
Okay. So, I was with my friend and we were playing sa school. Tapos my friend was like, oh, can't play anymore. I have to go to ballet class. And I was like, ballet? What's that? So I was like, can I watch your ballet class? And I was like, okay. And then I was just watching. Kasi sa school, kasi nagsisplit sila. Tapos parang it just interested me. And because I wanted to be with my friend all the time.
Ilan taon ka na ito?
6, turning 7. So, 6.
6.
6 years old. So, preschool.
Sino tong friend na to?
Si Julian.
Shout out!
Shout out, Julian! My best friend since birth.
Yan.
Since the, in diapers. As in, shout out. So I told my mom, I was like, Ma, I wanna do ballet. Tapos my mom was shocked because I'm not really the type of kid na to say na I wanna do something. So she was like, okay. Tapos medyo hyperactive kasi, I was a hyperactive kid. So my mom will do anything.
Pero yung mom mo ba, siya? Nag-dance din siya before? Hindi naman?
No, it was my dad. Though my mom said na, she was like, oh, anak, I used to do folk dance in high school.
So, consider niya sumasayaw.
Yeah, but like,
hindi siya yung
it's
talagang
not,
ballet.
the evidence is still questionable.
Sa tingin mo, kanino ka nagmana?
My dad.
Ano mong sayo sa folk dance?
No, like,
sayaw
no,
naman
like,
lahat
yung pang PE.
Oo, yung mga papi.
Sayo pa rin yan.
But like, it's not in her blood. Sorry, Mom.
Pero yung sa daddy mo, sa
dad,
father side, yun yung talagang...
Yeah, I would say like the dancing. Because I have cousins who dance on my dad's side. Like mga hip-hop. Pero ako lang yung ballet dancer. Though my mom's sister was a dance teacher. Does that count?
Kasama pwede
but
na yun.
Not directly to my mom, but my mom's sister. Yeah.
Pero sa amin din ang sabi din sa amin ng auntie ko na hindi daw niya din alam kung saan nanggaling yung blood na sumasayaw ako. Kasi, sa pamilya ko, iilan lang kaming sumasayaw. Yung tita ko na flamenco, tsaka yung ako. Yun lang. Siguro daw, kung ididig niya pa yung iba namin mga ancestors, yun, doon niya makikita. Pero hindi daw nila alam kung saan nagmana yun. Malay mo sa dinosaurs yan.
T-Rex na sumasayaw, diba?
Pero hindi niya alam kung saan nanggaling daw yung blood na yun.
Kailangan bang nasa blood yung pagsasayaw?
I mean,
diba parang hindi mo pwedeng, parang gusto matutunong sayo.
I think that's where gift comes in.
Gift?
Yeah,
so, pag sumayaw ka, may matatanggap kang gift? Gano'n?
Not that kind of gift.
Okay.
Well, it was a gift given from
God.
Okay.
Pero yun.
Okay. So I was a hyper kid and my mom will do anything to like get me to release my energies. Yeah, so I took
parang golden, no?
Ano mo, tula.
Aso.
Yeah, kasi I
golden type.
Like, I don't take naps as a kid. I was like always running in the fields. It was actually kind of weird kasi I was always playing with like the boys because I like playing in the fields, playing soccer, yung mga ganyan. Just like running around. Kaya it was like, oh, my daughter wants to do something girly. Just like, I didn't have a lot of like girl na friends as kids because they would always like, mga braid their hair, always putting making friendship bracelets, but I wanted to play in the field. So, something like that.
Soccer yung nilalaro mo?
Just anything like tag, patintero, anything na running involved.
Pero, so yung pagkakagusto mo sa ballet is dahil sa'yo lang, hindi tulak ng magulang?
Yeah, it was like a
curiosity lang.
Yeah.
Maganda rin yun kasi minsan, di ba, ako tinulak lang din ako eh. Tinulak. Iniskam lang tayo eh. Tara, mag-hip hop ka. Ganun lang yun eh. Ganun lang yung mga pang-scam nila eh.
Yeah. So it was a curiosity. And then, twice a week.
Saan to?
In my school. In ICA. Shout out. International Christian Academy. Because some people think there's a Chinese school kasi na Ika. But no, it's another ICA.
Saan to?
Paranaque, Fortis Street. Yeah, like a super small school.
Hindi ko alam kung saan kasi.
There was
pang-elementary na ba? High school, university, college?
Hanggang high school lang. Well, now they have senior high, but during my time, it was until high school. So preschool, elementary, middle school, high school.
Okay.
So my ballet school had like a branch there. Well, during that time, that was the main branch. But, yeah.
Until you graduated, doon ka nagbabalik ka?
No. Kasi, well, I'll get there.
You will get there.
I'll get there.
I'll get you.
Well, I apologize.
So, I started twice a week, and then my teacher saw potential. Mostly because I had long legs. That's always like usually the first thing that ballet teachers say about
So
me.
bata ka pala, mahaba na talaga yung legs mo.
Yeah.
Hanggang dito na yung bias niya. yung
slender man. Patakon tayo.
Yeah, twice a week. And then when she saw potential, she bumped me up into the next. Oh, I remember actually, my teacher was like, oh, I'm ready for ballet class. And she was like, oh, actually, I'm going to promote you to the upper class. And I was like, wow, really?
What upper class?
Like, because I was in like the low class.
Like
baby ballet. And then there's the intermediate level, which was not for my age level yet, but my teacher put me there. We call it the 5:30 to 7 class because that's always the time slot of that class.
5:30 to 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kala ko AM.
Daling araw.
Daling araw nagbabalikan.
I remember na my teacher just like, oh, later ka pa. Come to class later. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, so
Na-promote ka.
Yeah, I got promoted. So 3 times a week. Because I was there for like a really long time.
Right.
And then, like, I would say until I turned 12. 12 years old.
8 ka nagsimula, 12. So, 4 years?
No, around 6. And I got promoted at 8. Yeah. So, it took me 4 years to get into the intermediate level.
Mm-hmm.
And then, when I noticed that I wanted to keep doing classes, that's when I started going homeschool. So, that's why I'll get there. Because I technically did not graduate. I did grade 6 because I wanted to graduate with my batchmates. And then I had to go back to homeschool. Yeah, because during that time, I was like super like, oh, I really want to do ballet as a profession. Like, I really want to...
So, bata pa lang nakita mo na gustong-gusto mo talaga.
Yeah, like, I even researched on YouTube na, is ballet a professional career? Okay. And then, or like, can I make money out of being a ballet dancer?
So, may ganun yan, no?
Yeah, and then all of these videos popping up, and then all of these like ballet companies. Though it was all for foreign companies, I know that there was like local companies here because one of my seniors was a professional ballet dancer in Ballet Philippines. Shout out Ate Bianca. Shout out Ate Bianca. Love you. And I remember watching her shows all the time. Yeah, I would ask my mom, like, Mom, Ate Bianca has a show. Let's watch the CCP. Ganyan. And then I also, shout out Mom Liz, kasi I watched her show with Lea Salonga and the pianist.
Hindi ko napanood yun.
What's the name of the pianist? Cecil something. Basta the pianist na female.
Parang meron silang...
Ballet ballads ba ito?
Hindi.
Icons? No.
Basta ballads.
There's a picture.
Ballet with the ballads ata yun eh.
Yeah,
kasi ganun.
Yeah.
I
remember watching
nandun yung yung mga poster nila sa BM.
I didn't know na they did Paquita. I just vividly remember her doing Romeo and Juliet with Kuya Ruby, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, I watched that and I was like, we have our own prima ballerina. That's so cool. Ganyan. So I was like a big fan of Ma'am Liz ever since. I'm just saying. I mean, yeah.
So, pero ang galing no? Kasi bata pa lang, alam mo na ito yung gusto mong... Kasi ako, syempre, nung una, hindi ko naman talaga gusto. Hindi ko nga na-research yan eh. Hindi ako nag-effort. Talagang, na-realize ko na lang siya na gusto ko siya nung may nakakasama na ako, nalipat na ako sa professional talaga na doon ko na na-realize, ay, ang ganda pala dito. Pero nung...
Kumikita ka na.
Doon ako napahamak sa school nung kumikita na ako. Trainee pa lang ako noon before. Tapos nagka-cutting na kasi may pera na eh. Pupunta ka sa computer shop dyan sa may top. Siyempre may pera ka, 2.5 pa yun. Pero 15. Tapos, ang mangyayari niyan, punta ka dyan, computer ka, tapos may pansit ka lang sa gilid. Cutting ka, tapos yun. Ganun yung nangyayari. Pero hindi ko naisip na magiging...
Mag-research ka.
Hindi ako nag-research. Wala talaga. Sayaw-sabak lang. Ganun lang. Pero ang galing na sa kanya kasi...
Take a risk lang, no?
Take a risk lang. Pero ang galing na sa kanya kasi siya mismo yung nag-initiate na alam niya agad na gusto ko to.
Like, even my mom was like, you sure? Because like, my family is very traditional. Like, finish college first, that kind of family. Like, I was in a family full of scholar. They're all from UP. So that's like a pressure.
Yeah, paano mo na yun? Kasi syempre, traditional sila eh.
Well...
Hindi ka nila pinigilan.
May times ba?
My mom. It's usually me and my mom. Shout out, Mom. Hi, Mom. No, it's usually my mom because my mom is very... She just wants me to be stable. Yeah, she just wants financial stability kasi she knows that... I mean, it's a well-known fact that dancers don't make a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's just her fear. No, but usually I just try to do my best and to show her din na I think I'm good at what I do. Ganyan.
Yeah, especially kasi, syempre, Philippine economy rin. Kailangan din ng diploma yan. Yan pa yung isa.
Lahat kailangan.
Diskarte o diploma. Diba? Yun yung pinagdidebatihan dito.
Like, kailangan dito, college graduate ka, ganyan. Hindi pwede yung high school eh.
Madami habang wala kang experience, pag nag-apply ka, hanapan ka ng experience. Ganoon dito.
Kahit baguhan ka, no?
Kahit baguhan ka.
Experience ka na ba? Nakagraduate ko na eh. Wala nga akong experience.
Hindi, pero yun yung mga hanapin sa'yo kapag...
Kahit, di ba may sinasabi sila na okay lang kahit high school ka, graduate ka, makakakain ka ng trabaho. Pero kapag tumingin ka ng mga online na...
kailangan may experience.
Kailangan college graduate, ganyan. Sinubukan ko yung pandemic. Puro kailangan college graduate. Ayoko na.
Pero may mga trabaho naman talaga na nagbibigay sila kahit wala ka experience. And mas malaking tulong sa estudyante. So yun sa'yo, traditional sila tapos ikaw talaga. Gusto mo mag-ballet. No?
Yeah, homeschool was like not a thing during that time. It was like still rare. Especially, rare. It was still rare. I think homeschool is more normal now. But during that time, medyo parang
hindi pa siya kilala, parang ganun.
So when I mentioned, actually, I was the one who mentioned homeschooling. Na I want to be homeschooled. So that means, so I can dance more. And then at that time, I got into a summer intensive in the States. The summer of Philippines and States is not the same. So I had to be homeschooled automatically. Though I quit because I wanted to graduate with my batchmates. And then I went back to homeschool. And then tuloy-tuloy na yan hanggang senior high. But yeah, but mostly it's because of I wanted to compete internationally, I wanted to compete locally, so I wanted to do the summer intensives in the...
Ilang years ka doon sa States?
Like, officially living in the States, I lived there for 2 years. But there was like around 1.5 years or 2 years na I was flying in and out from Philippines and...
So, halos
mahirap yun, no?
Yeah, it really was.
Diba? Sana ganun din yung paghihirap ko. Lilipad-lipad ka lang.
No? Ayun yung good difficulty.
Good difficulty. Di, pero alam yun. Asarap nun.
So, kasama yung counted yung paglabas-pasok mo sa Pilipinas. Ilang taon?
2 years na.
Hindi, yung 2 years.
Around almost 4 years or 3 years. 3 or 4 years, yeah. But 2 years, like, I was in the States for, like, majority of my time.
Paano ka napunta sa States nung umpisa? Like,
so in 2014, I was invited to be trained under a school in California for my first ever YAGP, Youth America Grand Prix competition.
Ikaw yung nag-compete?
I was the one who competed, but I was
Tito niya. Hindi siya.
No, what I mean is, ikaw ba yung nagpursige? Pursige?
Like, I was the one who wanted?
Initiated. Yes. Na mag-compete.
Do you know the movie First Position? Of course, everyone knows the movie First Position.
Okay, yes.
So, that movie was the like, they was like, YAGP. I want to compete in YAGP. So, I researched how to apply to YAGP. And then,
napanood mo yun?
Yeah. Because I wanted to be... Kasi si Miko Fogarty kasi was my favorite. Kasi I kind of resonated with her.
Okay.
Kasi we had the same life, homeschool, then 12 years old at that time. So I was like, I want to be like Miko, ganyan. So I competed at my first ever YAGP in 2014. And that's when I started going to the States more often.
Ayun, walang hindi yun yung school na nagsabi sa'yo na ano?
Wala pa, not yet.
Ikaw lang talaga, sarili mo lang yun.
Under training kanino?
Ax Manila, shout out.
Shout out.
Okay.
But I was also, kasi during 2013, that was my first ever summer intensive in the same school in California, LA, California, because I went to two schools in California, LA, California. And then they said that they were willing to help me train for 2014. So I went back in 2014.
So, nag-o-offer lang sila. Hindi talaga ikaw yung naghahanap na.
Yeah, they offered. Because I also had like a special coaching session with the owner of YAGP during that time. And then she said, I think you should compete in YAGP.
And kamusta yung YAGP experience?
The first one, homegirl, I got sick. I got the measles.
Ano ba measles? Bulutong?
Hindi, sumasabog.
It's like chicken pox, but not like chicken pox.
Bulutong ba yan?
You get the spots.
Measles. Alam ko yun yung sumasabog talaga. Ngayon, dinadrop mo lang aeroplano.
It's like chicken pox, but not chicken pox. It's not itchy, but you get spots.
Hindi mo kasi nasuportahan, ha?
Yeah, I got measles, and then...
Wala talaga siya pa. Okay lang.
So, yeah, measles.
I got measles.
Okay.
And then, my mom didn't want me to compete, but I was like, we flew all this way here.
Kakasakit ka ba?
As in, like, we had to put body makeup on me kasi...
Di ba nakakahawa yun?
Yeah.
Tignan mo, you're endangering the lives
I
of
know,
people
I could have caused an epidemic. Because people were hugging me and I couldn't tell them, don't hug me, I'm sick.
Okay lang yan, para lang sa tropeo.
So I was like, well, good luck, I hope you don't get the measles. But yeah, I wasn't able to go to Disneyland though.
Okay.
Kasi nga may sakit ka nga.
Yeah, kasi I was sick. But yeah.
Pero pagkatapos ba nun, may mga nag-report na may sakit sila. Guys, meron pong
Maybe, I don't know. It was measles. It's fine. It's a common sickness.
Okay. Buti hindi ka sumabog. Pinipilit ipasok yung joke.
La.
Okay.
Tama ka na.
Taas mo na yan. Okay.
Yeah. But that was my first, though I competed at YGP.
And what's the result of that?
Since
Since you're sick.
It wasn't a great performance, so I didn't really get a good score.
Okay, you ended up what?
Not
Like, di ba may first round yan?
Yeah, so in YGP, I think it's still the same results here. I mean now, there's top 24, top 12, and then top 3. And then there's classical and contemporary pa. But there's also like group and 22, but yeah. So the top 12, well, for you to get into the New York finals, you need to have a score of 95 and above. Well, I scored around 70, so I was so far. But yeah, so I think if you're in top 12, it depends on your score in classical. It matters in classical. Contemporary, kasi that's not their aim. Kasi if you score 95 in contemporary but not in classical, you don't get into the finals. Yeah. Top 3, matik na yan, you go into the finals. But the top 12, it depends on your classical score.
So wait lang fast forward tayo kasi syempre, ngayon is soloist ka na eh. And yan. Paano naman ngayon yung buhay mo as professional dancer?
Definitely different.
Paano siya naiiba dun sa competition before yan? Travel ka, klase.
Kasi parang dati, you're doing it just for fun. Diba? Kasi you find it funny.
Kaya ano naman yung pinagkaiba na kayo na professional na?
I guess the discipline is a bit 10 times harder as a professional. Kasi as a student, you have a teacher, you have a coach to tell you what to do. I mean, even as a professional, you have a coach. But it's different when you're coaching a student than a professional. Kasi as a professional, you're supposed to know what to do. You know, you need to know how to execute this step. Like, no one's babying you anymore when you get into a job.
Sinasabi lang nila yung step, tapos ikaw na bahala.
Yeah. Like, it depends what you want to do on your free time. Unlike kasi as a student, it's more of like a 9. No naman. Like, there's like, like this. No naman. There's like, I would say as a student kasi, you're more driven because you want that job. You want to get that contract. Yeah.
As a student.
As a student,
kasi may
I
nahabol
would say, honestly speaking, my drive as a student was more than now. Kasi I don't know, I feel like kasi there's a part of me is like, I have a job. And then it depends on me na if I want to go up the ranks. That's a different kind of drive. Kasi it's so competitive kasi as a student eh. Kasi you're all vying for that one spot eh, for that limited slots. Yeah, but not like in the company. There's always politics involved in the company rather as in the school. It really depends on the student and their capabilities. So yeah, I feel like it's different. But they both weigh the same though.
Well, sabi mo kanina, syempre, gustong-gusto mo yung ballet, bata ka pa lang. Nagbago ba siya nung pagtanda mo? Sinabi mo ba, like nung nandito ko na sa pwesto na to, parang ayoko na siya. Kasi syempre, mag-iiba yan eh. Di ba? Things change.
Things change. I mean, yeah.
Hindi naman sa ayaw mo siya, pero parang ipapagod na, ganyan. Parang may time na gusto mo mag-pause muna.
Ngayon na.
You honestly,
power up.
Yeah. You know, I feel like when I became a professional, I was around 17, early. So actually, that's still considered young. And I sometimes forget that I'm still 17, but in reality, I'm now 25. So, like, the body is now reacting differently, especially, like, with injuries. You recover so slow. I don't get injured a lot. I get into accidents a lot, but not injuries. That's a different story.
Yes.
At least it came from my mouth. Yeah, I'm accident prone if you didn't know. I have a really bad back. I have scoliosis.
Yes. So, sa mga hindi nakakaalam, ganyan, si Stephanie ay merong
scoliosis.
Okay. And ilang degree?
48.
48 degrees.
Ang init nun.
Ilan sa Fahrenheit?
Hindi, 48. Grabe.
48, yeah.
Parang siyang highway. Pag tinignan mo sa x-ray, parang siyang highway. Kamusta yung buhay ng isang dancer na merong scolio?
Well, there's a lot of, scoliosis is like a spectrum. There's a lot of different kinds of scoliosis. There's scoliosis in the lumbar, which is the lower back, thoracic, which is in the middle, and
Jurassic
then...
dati pa, hindi ba yung mga dinosaur?
That's Jurassic.
Ay, sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I just need to mention this part. There was one time we were talking about someone who is a narcissist, and he was like, "Oh, is that someone who does drugs?" And I'm like, "No, that's narcotics. One involved with no drugs."
Okay.
Anyways,
akala ko lang. Nililinaw ko lang.
And then I don't know what part.
Spine mo nakagaya.
Dinosaur.
T-Rex.
And then there's like a part.
Then
there's like I don't know what part we call this.
Back.
I'm not sure.
Batok.
The batok area, not sure. So I land in the thoracic area.
Ay, sa gitna yun sa'yo.
Yeah, in the middle part. So it's around this area.
That's not okay. Okay.
Kamusta naman siya bilang ano? Kasi
bilang isang
for my case, kasi since it's a spectrum, it depends on case-to-case basis, depends on your curvature, it also depends on your rotation. So it's not just like this. You're also like this. So it's like, it's also a 360.
Kasi naapektuhan yung ribs mo.
Yeah. So I'm like this, but I'm also like this. So I'm like,
ask ko lang, kailan mo siya nalaman or kailan ka naging aware na meron kang ganyan sakit? Ay, sakit ba yan or just
it's a deformity.
Yeah, deformity, parang ganyan. And ayoko sabihin ng sakit kasi parang hindi mo siya sakit.
Kakasabi mo alam.
Kaya nga ayoko siya sabihin sakit.
Sabi mo na lang eh.
So parang deformity, paano mo na siya nasabi?
So it runs in the family. Both of my grandmothers have it. Shout out to my grandmothers in heaven. Thanks.
Okay.
So both of my grandmothers have it, and then it
from both sides.
From both sides. So my mom's mom and my dad's mom. Pero my mom's mom had it worse. As in, I remember when she was like so old, and then she's already like bedridden. You can see now she's like super,
talagang
like,
ganyan.
Yeah, and I was like, I hope I won't become like that.
And
then for some reason, it skipped my parents. Though my mom says na she kind of has. And then, some of my cousins have it on both sides. But
so,
me and my
lahat
sister,
ng family,
yeah, but me and my sister got it worse. As in, it's really bad.
So, ang hindi lang nagkaroon is yung mommy mo tsaka daddy mo?
I mean, in our direct line. Yeah. My mom she says she has a little, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, not as bad as me and my sister. But yeah, me and my sister had it the worst. At first, it was my sister who got diagnosed first. And then when I was 9 years old, she kind of saw signs na I had scoliosis. And then I got diagnosed at 9. And then the doctor said that I should wear like the brace, but technology at that time wasn't as good, advanced. So it was those braces are like you have to wear 24/7. I was doing ballet already at that time, so I couldn't do ballet. So I was like, no, but I want to dance ballet. So I didn't do the brace. And for a while, it didn't affect me because I was a short kid at that time. But once I hit puberty and then I just shot up and grew taller, that's when my spine really went.
Wait, pag sinuot mo ba yung brace na yon, may ano ba siya? Parang aayos ba siya, ganyan?
It will correct it and it will refrain it from getting worse. Kasi think of it as like as a tree. When you're growing a tree, diba you need like that thing. So that's technically the brace. So it will grow straight or, you know, help a little bit.
Hindi
or
siya
close to straight. Yeah.
Ganyan.
Yeah, but since I didn't choose that route.
And why?
Why? Because I wanted to dance ballet.
If you were given a chance to go back and suotin yung brace na yun, would you?
I feel like I wouldn't be here where I am today if I did the brace.
Talaga?
Yeah, because I would have lost so many years of like, or I felt like I would have tossed ballet out of the window.
Like, ilang taon ba sabi yung
suotin mo siya?
I know until you stop puberty, so I think 18.
18?
But that's also like, but then they would be like, oh, then you can stop wearing the brace every day at night na lang. But like when? When is that? So that means
so
I would have...
you're growing patient, ganyan.
Yeah, and also I was thinking long term at 9 years old.
Okay. Kasi nga, parang iba yung hilig mo nun, ito sobrang nakita mo siyang hassle siya eh. So, ayoko niyan.
Like when they said na you can't dance ballet, I was like, no, but I want to dance ballet.
So yung sinabi nila?
Because the brace is so thick.
No. I mean, di ba kasi usually, ito narinig ko lang din, na kapag may ganyan kang case na school, ang sinasuggest ng doctor is mag-ballet ka. Nasuggest ba yun sila? Kasi it will strengthen your back.
No, not at that time, no. When they said that you can't dance ballet, it just means na I don't think you can take ballet classes with that. With brace.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't say naman na, oh, you can't dance ballet. Now I'm hearing that.
Na?
With my case now.
Hindi, no, I mean, parang sinuggest ba nila na?
No, they never said anything about that.
Hindi sila.
No, like, oh yeah, keep doing ballet. Like that. Maybe a bit later when they say, oh yeah, the stretching, ganyan. But they didn't really say na it's gonna help. I think it's more of posture. Kasi when you're scoliotic, medyo you have like a tendency to be kuba. And then ballet will
mas
help
nag-effort ka
kasi yun yung trauma. Okay.
Yeah.
So, paano ngayon na dati, ilang degrees yan?
I don't remember when I originally was diagnosed, but around before 12 years old, I was already around 23, 20-something. So that's really pretty bad.
Okay.
Because that's already halfway of what I am now. And then I just became 48.
Pag yun, kunyari, kasi syempre may mga sayaw tayo na kailangan pasan dito, bato dito, kailangan i-twist yung ganyan. Paano mo dinidil yung ganung mga bagay? Kasi syempre may mga sayaw na kailangan din sa partner, kailangan mag-compromise kayong dalawa kung paano, kung masakit ba or hindi. Kasi syempre iba yung case mo eh.
Yeah, so usually if it comes to classical partnering, I always give my partners a disclaimer like I'm not
in the center.
I am not in the center. My center is hard to find. And what works for other girls might not work for me. So I'm very vocal with my partners. But when it comes to neoclassical partnering, it's just more on handling. Because,
kasi open naman siya.
Yeah, because it's open to open to change, open to interpretation. And also, kasi neoclassical is my strong suit. That's what I was most exposed to. So I actually know what to do more in neoclassical partnering, whereas in classical partnering, I wasn't given a lot of exposure and opportunities. So I'm still like, I don't know what to do, but at the same time, I know what I need from my partners. And if my partner is open enough, it actually works. Yeah, so it depends. But though there are some lifts that can cause a lot of pain and accidents, and if those happen, I have to like say, nah, can we just change this? Because it's not gonna work for me. Because I'm gonna end up hurt on stage.
Well, eto.
Mahirap yung part niya eh.
Kasi hindi
siya katulad ng ibang babae na straight lang eh.
Yeah.
Madaling ano eh.
Ngayon, na pumasok ka sa professional company na ganyan yung sitwasyon, May mga naririnig ka ba sa mga co-dancer mo? Ganyan, na parang, ba't pa nito tinuloy yung bali? Alam niyo naman ganyan yung case niya. Ganyan.
Well, maybe not like that, but I do get a lot of like a lot of comments na they don't understand why I'm very vocal about I'm not, wait, rephrase. They don't know how, they don't know why I'm like this, or the way I'm very vocal about my back, because they don't know. They don't know what it's like. And honestly, that's how it should be. Like, I don't think na they're lucky enough to not go through what I have to go through every day. Like,
tama naman.
It's a constant battle between physical pain and also at the same time on just how to dance around it, because you can't do anything about it. So I will just say na, yeah, I hear a lot of people say about it, but I mean,
nandiyan na yun.
Yeah, it is what it is. And
hindi mo naman matatanggal. Hindi mo matatanggal yan eh. Hindi mo na matatanggal yan.
Parang hindi, I mean, maayos siya eh. Kasi kailangan mo, maayos yan, di ba?
Yeah, unless they're open about it, but it's hard to be open about it because...
No, I mean, maayos yan eh.
Well, yeah, surgery. Countless of, there was like in 2019, I kept going to doctor after doctor after doctor because my back was just like not okay.
Cooperating.
Yeah, because I was at my last hints of puberty, and I was growing a lot at that time, and we were doing Swan Lake, and then my back was just like so painful, as in I would never come out of Act 4 not crying, because it's a lot of posing. Swan Lake. It was a lot of posing, and the posing was hurting me a lot.
Kailan to?
2019.
Saan to?
In BP.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in BP first, as that was my first professional ballet company. And then I went to the doctor, and then I never had an X-ray after the 20-degree something, because I was always going to the States, and I lived in the States, and I didn't have healthcare in America, so it's expensive. So I just never got checked. So it was a shock to me that my back was that bad already. It was already on the severe side of things. And then every doctor that I had, I think I visited around maybe like more than one hand, like maybe around 6. All they said was surgery. And then if you get surgery, you can't dance anymore. Kasi mawawala yung flexibility ko. And because that's 2 metal rods fusing the spine. And then there's some cases, I don't know with mine, but there are some cases na may bolts in between spines, kasi that's rotation as well. Sometimes some people, they have to shave off ribs, or...
That's why I don't want surgery. Kasi
that's why I didn't want surgery, because I wanted to dance.
Pero hindi ka ba pinipilit ng mami mo? Siyempre, parents yan. Alam nila yung hirap na lagi nila nakikita yung anak nila nasasaktan, tapos yung sinabi mo nga, lagi kang umiiyak before ka pumasok ng and siyempre, ewan ko kung nagkukwento ka sa kanila, pero siyempre, makita yung anak nila na nasasaktan. Siyempre, gusto nila na mas mapabuti yung lagay mo na meron ka.
Well, yeah, my parents said na, let's get surgery. But I'm like, I'm not ready yet to let go. I'm not ready to retire. I mean, retiring at 19, that's just too young. I mean, retiring in your 20s is just too young. But, of course, there's a fine line in saying na enough is enough. So, at that time, I said, no, I don't want surgery. Because I feel like I have so much to learn.
19 years old ka.
And that was, 19.
Nung sinabihan ka ng ganyan ng parents mo, parang nagkaroon ka ba ng goal or sinet mo yung sarili mo na until when ka lang sasayaw? Kasi ganyan na ayun yung case mo Alam mo na hindi na.
Ako kasi nag-set ako sabi ko lang sa sarili ko, I mean, wala naman ako sa case na meron ka, pero ako nag-set ako ng goal na, sabi ko, after 30, parang kung nakuha ko man or hindi ko makuha, siguro okay na ako. Kasi hindi naman, sa akin lang yun Sa akin lang yun, 30. Okay na ako.
Dahil according din kasi sa iba na yung 30 ay yung peak.
Ewan ko. Sa akin kasi ako naniniwala sa gantong age may peak ka.
Okay.
Sa akin, kapag talagang ka ngayon, peak mo ngayon talaga. Hindi mo lang pinipili maging peak. Sa akin ganun siya.
Ako din Pares tayo actually. Ako, ang sinet ko lang din yung sarili ko 30. 2 years na lang. Charot.
Kasi sa akin, pag Ewan ko. Paano kung hindi ka nag-pick? Ibig
13.
sabihin ba, hindi ka nag-work nung... Basta alam mo yun, hindi ako naniniwala sa pick na gantong age magpipick ka. Hindi. Ngayon dapat mag-pick ka na. Huwag mo na hintayin.
Okay. Ikaw? Parang nag-set ka ba ng goal?
No, not really. Though I say na 30, but it's always like, as long as I can, as long as what I can handle. Because like, to give you an idea, if a scale rate of pain is 1 to 10, my scale rate is always a 5 to 10. There's never a 1 to 5. So 5 is such a great day. So,
Pero
yeah.
masakit na yun.
Pero great day pa rin.
Yeah, 5 is a great day because I don't know what it feels like to have like 1 to 5. Because like that's so impossible because I'm already having a hard time functioning whenever I get out of bed. Like wake up, I'm like, but that's normal. But there's a difference between like, oh, it's my back being my back, or also like, oh, I had a hard day. That's why my scale pain is always 5 to 10.
So ito naman, syempre, you have that case. Paano mo siya ini-strengthen? Paano mo siya pinapalakas? May mga ginagawa ka outside ba ng bali? Kasi bali, ano na yan strengthening na talaga yan exercise na yan May outside ka pa ba? Meron ka bang doctors? Meron ka bang...
alam mo yun? Ka ba?
So it was like a lot of trial and error because my back's kind of sensitive, especially when it comes to weights. So I try to stray off from lifting heavy weights.
Yeah.
And also I have like...
Yung nagsusuitable lang sa'yo yung hinaharap.
Yeah, because also at the same time, it's not just like the program, it's also who I work with. If I'm working with someone who doesn't want to give a crap about what I have, then that person's not for me. So I have to find like...
Kasi may special program ka nga
Yeah, like I can't take group classes, like group workout classes, because there are some exercises that like hurt so much or make me feel so uncomfortable. So,
or just say it because you're special.
Because I'm special.
You're unique.
One of a kind. Yeah. So for a while, I did Pilates, and actually that one was my favorite. It's just that Pilates is so expensive.
Magkano bang Pilates ngayon?
Now, the studio that I went, it was 2,700 a session.
2,700?
2,700.
Huwag ka na, boy.
Yeah, and that was before the pandemic, and I didn't have my PWD card at that time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kailan mo nakuha ang PWD mo?
Go get just this year. But such a life-changing experience because you get not just
20%
20%
discount.
Off, you get free parking. It depends on your city. Like for the city of Pasay, if you're PWD, movies, like
diba?
priority in the airport.
Free movies?
Yeah, you can get free movies.
Saan?
Well, my friend who has a PWD card says na, for the city of Pasay, you can have free movies. Ako, I got a discount.
Okay.
But in Parañaque kasi, where I live, Monday's first screening, free. But anyway, Pilates. And then, so there was a program that I just won't mention the name.
Yeah.
It was just a little bit too much for my back. I'll just end it there. But that's also, during that time, I was introduced to Miss Arlene. Shout out to Miss Arlene. Hi, Miss Arlene!
Shout out, Miss Arlene!
Shout out!
She's a physical therapist. And the physical therapy is more on rehab, but for some reason it worked so well for me because it's like I'm on everyday rehab with my back because my back also relies on muscle memory. So if something is not right with other parts of my body, my back kind of goes like on whack. So like I'm on maintenance now on physical therapy. I go twice a week.
Twice a week.
Yeah, but
every
Monday and Tuesday. So Monday is recovery from the work week, and then Tuesday is my strengthening day
for the new week,
for the upcoming production.
Okay.
So what I like about my physical therapist and the whole team, I give them my dances, I show them my rules, and all of my exercises are curated to everything, especially to the weaknesses. Because my weakness is turning, because my center of gravity is not in the center. So, if I have a dance full of turns, all of my exercises are full of turns. If I have a dance full of jumps, then so on and so forth. So it's really specialized for me. That's why I really like my physical therapist, and I just like them because the environment it's so fresh.
Saan naman tong Makati?
Makati.
Sa Makati.
Yeah.
Anong pangalan ng
On Point Health and Wellness.
Okay.
Yan.
And they give a special rate for dancers. So if you're not a dancer, you're 2,500. If you're a dancer, you're 2,000. And if you're a PWD like me and a dancer, 1,600.
Grabe Solid
Yes. And
she's
got magical hands. I swear, her hands are magic. She really takes away all of your pains.
Gaano ka nakatagal sa kanya? Nung eto lang?
2 years.
2 years na.
Yeah, I found out about her in 2023.
Kanino mo nalaman?
My former co-dancer in BP. She's the receptionist, the current receptionist now. Yeah, and then she just messaged me about Miss Arlene. Because during that time, I was going through like some tendonitis problem in my ankles. And then she was like, hey, I heard that your tendonitis or like it's hurting you. Why don't you try this? And I'm like really skeptical about things. And I was like, but I saw her resume. So she was a PT in Hong Kong Ballet.
Oh,
yeah, and I was like, 11
Hong
years,
Kong Ballet
amazing. But what really sold me is that she worked on Natalia Osipova, and she's like my idol. And the fact that she's held her legs, I'm like, sign me up. I want to meet her, but not just
Come
her.
here.
Not just her. Matthew Golding, Ayana Salenko. Yeah.
Credit card.
Yeah, but yeah, so that one was like, okay, maybe I want to try.
Okay.
And then that was like a relationship bonded. And 2 years later, I'm so hooked. I love going there.
Ang galing lang yun, kasi sa isang linggo, 6 na araw yung trabaho natin.
Yeah,
Tapos
6 days a
Monday,
week.
day off. Pero siya, tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Ganyan. Monday, pupunta pa rin siya sa, yan nga, PT.
Yeah.
Sa On Point para mag-exercise and everything. Pero hindi naman ganun kabigat. Pero exercise pa rin yun.
No,
Diba?
it depends. Sometimes it's hard.
Nagre-reklamo. Gusto niya, nagre-reklamo.
Meron bang may mga kilala ka rin bang dancers na kagaya mo na situation?
Scoliotic?
Yeah. Na babae, international or
International. My favorite is Wendy Wayland. She was a former principal dancer of New York City.
Former, ibig sabihin, wala na ba
So
siya?
she's retired already.
Okay.
Anong
Yeah.
age?
Ooh, I know she reached her 40s.
Oh.
You should watch
Scoliotic to,
you should watch Restless Creature. That's the documentary about her retirement. Oh, I love watching that movie. Though it did
Kanta yun,
not
diba?
Huh?
Kanta yun, ni Harry Styles.
Sweet Creature.
Ay, Sweet Creature.
It doesn't specify her scoliosis, but she did mention that she had. But it didn't bother her though.
Baka hindi naman
Yeah.
kasi ganun
Yes.
Or
kagrabe.
X-ray though, like
Severe.
briefly, it looks pretty bad. But I think, kasi if you're a principal dancer in New York City Ballet, you have so many benefits. And you have good money, so yeah.
Yun naman yung mga bagay na hindi na matatanggal. Eh, yan nga yung sinasabi na lang, perfect imperfections. Yeah. Diba?
Okay.
Yung mga ganyan.
But Wendy Wayland's like maybe the only dancer that I know who was open about her back. Some dancers hide it because they think na, maybe like this is what I'm going to be branded as, or this might take away roles.
Yeah,
or
speaking
something.
of, sa'yo, hindi mo tinago talaga.
No, it was something that I had to be vocal about, and I'm actually like very proud about it.
Mm.
Because I don't know, it's like something. It's also paving the way for so many. Because I know so many people who wanted to take ballet, but they had scolio, and I'm like, no, it's possible. You just have to be smart about it. But yeah, I wasn't afraid to hide.
Oo naman.
Yeah, I wasn't afraid to hide about it because at the end of the day, I'm going to suffer.
Kapag binigyan ka ng step na mahirap, tas di mo sinabi, tas titiisin mo lang, wala.
I mean, I try my best to not talk about it because I have to catch up with everybody else. I don't want it to be like, like, oh, we gotta treat her differently. But at the end of the day, that's going to be the...
How was it?
Which one?
Na sa paligid mo, iba yung case sa'yo.
It was frustrating.
Parang kailangan mo makisabay sa kanila kahit pa paano eh.
It's hard. It's frustrating because, like my pains are not the usual pains that everybody feels. It's not like a typical soreness. Like when you're sitting on the toilet and then if you're going to reach for the bidet,
Ba't yan kasi? Ba't hindi ito?
Ano, sorry. No, sorry. If you're gonna reach for the bidet, and then I'm gonna go like this, there are just moments na I get stuck. Because my back is like, I'm tired.
Stop.
Like, stop! Don't move! Kasi if I continue, I feel like I would have hurt myself. Yung mga ganyang pain na I don't know about other people. But it's weird because they can't speak for me, but I can speak for other people as well. But I know that not a lot of people are like me. And that's frustrating because because, you know, I know I'm not normal. And it's annoying because it's something that I'll live with every day. And it's something that it's not going to stop unless I get surgery. So it's frustrating. And honestly, it's also like I'm proud about it, but it's also my biggest insecurity because it doesn't also like affect my dancing. It also affects me physically because like in pictures. Because there are some pictures and I have like my ribs sticking out and it's so ugly. And then sometimes I'm just like this because that's my scolio. Or like my forward head. I have like a natural forward head because of my compensation curve in the top.
Well, sabi mo kanina, nandyan ka sa position mo na yun dahil sa mga bagay na yan. Pero kung bibigyan ka ba ng chance ngayon na alisin yung scoliosis mo, tatanggalin mo ba siya?
Pero may kapalit. Ba? O wala?
What?
Kasi,
sa tingin mo, anong magandang kapalit?
Hindi kasi, tatanggalin yan. I mean, hindi ka na nga naman kasi.
No, I mean like, do I wish na I don't have scoliosis?
Oo. Ano bang gusto mong sabihin?
Parang ganun. Yun ang isip ko kasi.
Like, without surgery, will I give anything to take it away? Like a super, someone would just heal me. Like, no more scoliosis, ganyan.
Siyempre, yes, yan. Siyempre, yes, yung sagot dyan. Pero ito, may tanong ako.
Actually, I was gonna say no.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I feel like that's what makes me special.
That's what makes you Stephanie.
Yeah, that's what sets me out with everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like, I don't know, like, everyone has like their own quirk or like everyone has their own talent, but I want to have like that additional specific because it also sheds a light to awareness.
Pag sinabi niya,
I was like, oh yeah, she's that scoliotic ballerina, but like at the same time, she does amazing things. Mga ganyan. So it's like, yeah.
Hanggang tumalon to eh. Lagi ko yung naririnig yung mga compliment. Taas niya ito tumalon, no?
Oo naman.
But yeah, so it's like, it's also like showing awareness to the scoliotic community.
May tanong ako.
You wanna put...
Kaganina sinabi mo, yung spine mo is pa ganun.
Like
Oo, tapos pa ganun. Kung tama yung anatomy ko, kung tama yung anatomy ko, tatamaan yung lungs mo tsaka yung puso mo. Tama ba?
Yeah.
So, bakit?
Tama yung anatomy mo?
Oo.
Tama daw. Tama ba?
Kung hindi ako nagkakamali.
Maybe not my... No, the heart is...
Hindi, yung puso mo kasi, baka nasa kanya. Ay, sorry.
Sagutin mo yan. Sagutin mo.
Sorry naman. na ano lang. Kasi yung anatomy lang eh. Tinitingnan ko na. Aray. Okay, sige. Sagutin mo na. Sagutin mo na siya.
Yeah, but the doctors say na if I don't get it done, I can develop lung and heart problems.
Like what kind of problem?
Like the spine will compress my lungs and I'll have a hard time breathing. It can compress my heart. I could die. It will affect childbirth. No, because I've heard this so many times already.
Ganun talaga.
And it doesn't scare you ever since nung 19 years old ka?
No, I heard that lung and heart problem just last year. And that's when I started going, oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And I also got worried when my sister gave birth. Because my sister has scoliosis, like I mentioned before.
Hindi siya nagpa-surgery?
No. And though I got worried because after she gave birth, it became a little bit, no, not a little bit, it became so obvious. And then I think they did mention that childbirth.
Shout out, ate.
I don't know, pero sa tingin mo ba yung balay is malaki siyang epekto? Bakit tumaas yung degree nung
scoliosis? Yun din.
I think no. It was more of my growth spurt.
Ano?
My growth spurt.
Yung pagtanda niya.
When I got taller. Yeah.
Kasi sinabi mo kasi, yung sa ate mo ba, lumala din ba siya? Until now?
When she gave birth. Because that's a lot. You're carrying a human, so your back's gonna be like this.
So, ilang degree yung kanya?
Kasi naisip ko lang, parang
43, 30s.
Oh,
Mas malala pa yun sa akin. I just hide it really well because of ballet.
Kasi parang naisip ko, siya na hindi siya nagbabalay.
Mm-hmm.
So parang, syempre, hindi ko na alam na kung yung case niya. Parang, sabi ko, parang kailangan niya ba mag-surgery din dapat?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, ate. If she wants to have another baby, it's better to have another. I think it's best to get it done.
So hindi ko alam.
Because my doctor did tell me, like he had a patient na if she wanted to have another baby, she had to get surgery.
Okay. So yun yung sagot ko kasi.
Yeah.
So kapag nag-surgery ka, 100% magiging okay ka. Like safe yung surgery. Kasi backbone yun eh. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali ulit sa aking anatomy.
Well, don't scare me now.
Tinatakot mo naman. Wala pa nga siya dun eh. You will cross the bridge when you get there.
No, I mean like the fact that they always say surgery.
Ba't hindi ka ba natatakot na mag-surgery?
Well, I've never been cut open. I'm kind of scared. I'm gonna lose my streak on that one.
Okay.
I lost my streak at getting hospitalized, but now getting surgery. But the fact that they keep recommending it, I feel like you don't die on the table. Yeah. I feel like you have to have major complications for you to die on the table.
Pero
angas mo magiging kalabang ka ng Spider-Man.
Oo.
Huh?
Dr. Octopus yun ah.
Di ba ganun yun?
Oo, sa likod. Di ba? Ilang degree nga yan? Okay lang yan. May gets nila yan.
Okay.
Dr. Octopus.
Okay.
Yan. Di ka ba mas Spider-Man?
I just like...
Ma-Barbie ka ata eh.
No!
Barbie, no!
I had my Barbie face, but I like Andrew Garfield. He's still my favorite Spider-Man.
Sa akin si ano eh.
Tobey Maguire.
The first one.
Yeah.
So, yun nga. Tuloy yung tatanong ko, wala
my degrees.
Ilang degrees nga.
48.
At least may degree ka na ngayon, di ba?
48 degrees.
Kahit di ka na mag-college, may degree ka na.
Ang galing mo! Iba ka!
So, despite lahat ng nangyayari sa yung ganyan, lahat ng nangyayari sa iyo ng pain, frustration,
masaya ka ba na nandito siya? Hindi kasi, alam mo kanina pa tayo sa kanya.
Okay.
Kasi pero parang alam ko. Parang baka naman, di ba? Pagbigyan mo naman yung viewers na.
Yun sa ulan. Ako nga, kasi pag-ililig ako wala.
Kasi ang alam ko meron bang, alam mo na, meron ba?
Ano? Ano yan?
Namumuo sa inyong dalawa. Kasi, para naman, maiba naman, kasi puro sa kanya eh. Di ba? Sa inyong dalawa naman. Di ba?
Anong gusto mo malaman?
Sige. Di ba? Tatanong ko lang, kung, alam mo yun, paano ba kayo nagka-developan? Yan, paano ba kayo nagkagustuhan?
Crush niya ako eh. Crush niya ako. Tapos naawa ako.
Wow! Antigas mo! Antibay mo naman. Tita!
Joke lang.
Tita, totoo ba yan? Diba? Gusto ko lang malaman kasi curious ako as tropa yung dalawa.
Okay.
Paano ba yung diskarte mo before?
Your face went.
Paano ba yung mga diskarte mo sa kanya? Ganyan. Off guard.
Wait, do you wanna start or I'll start?
Di ba?
Ikaw na mag-start.
Okay. So
pagsalitan mo.
We met because we
Dapat tugma tayo
we are in the same dance company. Pero before that, when I entered BM, I was in a previous relationship. LDR siya. And then because of, LDR, Hira.
Hindi, tama na yun.
So, okay.
Moving on.
Moving on. I moved on.
Moving on.
When I met, the first time, I think, I remember talking to Rodney.
Yes.
When I first talked to Rodney, we were in the lunchroom. And then I was eating my lunch. And then Rodney went, so, kamusta kayo ng ex mo? And I was like, and then we were already broken up at that time, and I think he didn't know, and I was like, oh, but I was okay na. And I was like, oh, we broke up na. And then he was like, oh, I'm sorry. He kept smiling. And I was like, why is he smiling? And I was like, maybe he's embarrassed that he didn't know, but I just found it weird.
Kinikilig siya namin kasama.
And then, ayun, after that, he slid into the DMs.
Sino na una? Siya na una.
Well, that's a debate until now. He says that I message first, but
bakit hindi natin patunayan ngayon?
Okay. No, because this is what I'm saying. The reason why I messaged first, it's because I reacted to his story. So technically, I wasn't sliding into the DMs. I just reacted to his IG story.
Kumukuha ka ng nakampi sa crowd,
No, because that's what
really happened. Pag nag-uusap tayong dalawa, ako yung palalo.
No, because I don't like arguing with you.
Okay.
I just let you have the win. But honestly, deep down inside, I feel like he was the one who messaged first.
Ano ba yung unang-unang message niya sa'yo?
Him? I think it was, hey, are you at BM? And then I was like,
checking.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm at BM. Why? I was like, oh, because like I had stiff neck. And then tuloy-tuloy na yan. Like we kept
stiff
chatting.
Neck?
Yeah, he had stiff neck.
In-inform ka lang niya?
Yeah, he had stiff neck.
In-inform ka lang na may stiff neck siya.
Like he would like my stories here and there, but I remember that was the start of us talking almost every day.
Paano mo naman na ano yung
paano ko nasabi sa kanya na gusto ko siya?
Like how
kasi ganito yan eh. Ako naman.
Yeah.
Kasi ganito yan. Parang sinabi ko sa kanya.
No, you should. What about you? What made you like me?
Oo nga.
Oh no, wait. That's kind of.
Why did you slide into her DM?
Hindi kasi yan. Parang pag nakikita ko kasi siya, ganda ng ngiti niya. Oh my God! Yan, nagaganda ako sa yan, pag ito, masig, yan. Nagaganda ako sa ngiti niya. Tapos minyan siya, sabi ako, si Josh, sabi ko, Josh, ganda ng ngiti niya. Ganyan. Tapos, yun nga, nagsimula na kami mag-message and everything. Tapos parang, sinabi ko sa kanya, binigyan ko siya ng sinabi. Sabi ko, paano kaya ito? Kasi meron akong crush. Ganyan. Tapos parang, in-explain ko sa kanya na, yun nga, kakaiwalay niya lang sa ex niya, ganyan. Pero ilang months na rin yung namipas, ganyan. Basta, parang describe ko siya. Pero hindi ko sinasabi siya. Sabi ko, pahingin naman ako ng advice.
Actually, that was such a big hint. Because he was like, I like this girl, but like she just broke up with her ex, and I sobrang it was me to a T, and I was just kind of playing stupid.
Basta 3 months.
I did the 3-month rule.
Tapos yun, sabi niya, pahingi ako ng advice. Anong gagawin?
Nanghingi ka sa kanya?
Sabi niya, parang ako yung dinidescribe ko. Ay, ikaw ba? Nakagalan pa ako sa kama. Ganyan, no? Tapos, parang nag-awag yung tail ko, ganyan. Sabi ko, alam mo, gusto ko tayo.
Ganun mo siya namin. Okay.
Sabi niya, gusto niya rin daw. Tapos, ayun na, doon na nag-start yung kwento ni Stephanie.
And,
Stephanie yun eh, kasi kinuha namin yung Stephanie niya si Steph. Tapos, ako yung Rodney ni Stephanie. Pwede rin Rodney, gano'n. Di ba?
Lag.
O kaya, langga. Yeah.
Yan, mga lag. Yun naman yung narinig namin lagi. Natawag yan yung dalawa. So, yun lang. Gusto ko malaman lang, diba? Kasi,
Siya ka na?
Siyempre! Diba?
Nainis nga yun kapag hindi ko siya minimension
No, you know who was the first one you mentioned in the podcast? It's your ex. I was like, yeah, me and my ex. Damn!
Away! Natanggal. Away.
That's the first, no, actually, you mentioned my name, but you were like, Stephanie Santiago, and you're like, yeah, I know her. You didn't even add anything. You were like, yeah. And then in the second one, yeah, kasi me and my ex at that time. Wow.
Okay.
Detailed, no? Detailed eh. Hindi, pare, ganyan talaga yan. Si Sul-Sul. Kaya ka lang, ganyan talaga yan, si Rods.
Anyways.
Balik tayo sa'yo.
Balik tayo sa'yo. In spite lahat ng pain, frustration, lahat ng mga iyak mo, siguro mga
7,000 million.
Galon ka na ng iyak, ganyan. Ano yung nag-push sa'yo para mag-stay sa Balay? Ganyan. Parang, syempre, ang dami mo rin naririnig sa ibang tao na ito, masyado kang special treatment, may special treatment ka, ganyan, parang unfair. Alam mo yun, yung mga naririnig mo rin outside or other people, ganyan. Ano yung nagtulak sa'yo na, no, I still want to dance? Ganyan.
Despite this case. Ganyan. O kaya, mga...
Kasi mahirap yung sitwasyon School yan Diba? Parang ako nga lang na straight yung, wala akong ganyang case Ang sakit na ng likod ko, nahihirapan na ako sumayaw. Parang dumarating na rin ako sa point na, tumatanda na pa, ayoko na. Ganyan.
Sama mo pa yung age na
naramdaman ko yun, ito ng mga recent age ko. Ikaw, ever since 19 years old ka, nalaman mo yan. Nalaman mo kasi 12, di ba? Pero 19, lumala siya. Ganyan. Ano yung nag-push sa'yo na, sige, itutuloy ko pa rin. Ganyan. Kasi parang, it's you against the world. Ganyan.
I guess, a big part of it is my family. My family kasi they really sacrificed a lot of things, especially the route that I chose to Yoda was so expensive. I'm very blessed and privileged that I was able to experience all of those things, but I know deep down inside na there's a lot of cash that flew just to do what I love to do. So my family is one of the main reasons. Even actually, my sister. My sister actually was a trooper in all of it because there was a time that it was just her for a long time at the house and my parents were in the States for at some point. And then she even considered going to college in Chicago when I had to live in Chicago. So parang it was they were adjusting for me for a lot of parts in life. And for me to do well in my job is also to give back to what they sacrificed. And I had two teachers who really believed in me, but they're not with us right now. So a big part is that. But also at the same time, it's just more of it's more of a self thing. Because I like dancing and I love to do it, but even despite this, a lot of people would quit. But I want to prove myself na even with, a lot of hurdles and a lot of struggles and obstacles. I mean, isn't that life? Life's always going to put something in front of you.
Oo naman.
Yeah. So parang it's just something na I want to prove myself every day na I can do it. But at the same time, I'm also at in the point of life where I actually see the finish line a bit closer than I decided to expect to. But at the same time, I'm just and I'm okay with it because at the end of the day, it's my life and it's my happiness then. And when I opened up with my parents and with my family, they were kind of shocked, but at the same time, they were very supportive because I'm more of whenever I decide on things, I'm very set. So yeah, and also at the same time, it's very rare to be to have a boss. to understand what I have. Because I had bosses who don't really try to understand, or I had like co-dancers like who don't understand at all. So I'm just like, I'm not saying that they don't understand. It's just that compared to my boss now, who like really wants to take care of me, that's like really rare. And you really want to like...
Kasi pwedeng isipin na liability ka lang eh.
Yeah. Honestly, I felt like a liability for a long time, but my boss like right now doesn't see it. She doesn't want to make me feel like a liability. So like to share like that honestly pushes me every day to do great, because at least like I know that my boss believes in me.
Yeah.
And she wants me to do my best. And she's actually given me so many opportunities that I thought that I would never achieve in this lifetime. Like she made me like do my dream role. Like I got into an accident before that, and then usually you don't make them dance, but she was like, I want you to do this role. I really want you to perform this role. I was near Giselle 2024. Like before that, I strained my shoulder because we were also doing Florante. So it was a mix of Giselle and Florante all together. And then
classical tapos ano.
Yeah, it was just too much for my back, and I strained my shoulder pa. And then I had to miss the BMGH show just so I can survive Giselle. Because my PT was like, I don't think you're going to survive the shows. I think like it was kind of like, it was really really serious, because I was like really like, I was already like on a 5, but then because of that I was like on a 20. Like it was that
boom.
No, no,
because like it was so bad. Like it was so bad. And then I remember Mami's messaging me. It was like, I really want you to do Mirka. Like she really wanted me to do that role, and I really appreciate that actually. And that was also like a special moment because that was also the same show that I was promoted to soloist.
Yeah. Meron ka ba bang tawag dito? Meron ka bang goal na maging principal pa?
If ever, you know, if it comes, it will come. But
before, do you see yourself as a principal?
You know, actually, I don't know. I really don't know, honestly, because my goal right now, hopefully, if it will come, is just to do like a classical padidu, like in the classical repertoire.
Anong gusto mong padidu? Makamarinig ka. Diba?
Maybe.
Lakasan mo lang.
Maybe. I don't know why, but Bluebird is such a nice padidu. Oh. Yeah, I'm not, you know.
Sobrang nun
It's so random. It's not because everyone says Swan Lake, Don Q. Kasi I really fear fuetes because that's not my strong suit. I'm gonna be honest about that. I'm not really good at it. I just try, but it's fine. But there's just something about Bluebird, the musicality, and the dynamic of Bluebird. But if we're gonna do the
hirap ng Bluebird.
No, I feel like it's so nice. Siguro, yeah. But if we're gonna bring up the big guns, like the Swan Lake and stuff, I think I really wanna try Don Q because I feel like it has a lot of jumps.
Don Q.
Don Q, maybe.
Yung may espada ba? Hindi.
Huh?
Hindi.
yung naka-espada daw ba?
No.
Siyempre si
Or actually, or Giselle Actu. Anything actually na sobrang...
Hindi pumasok.
Or anything na very close to the heart. Like Giselle. Like, it's not really based... everything's based on technique. But anything na that's so human. Oh, wait, no, it's scrap that. The big guns. It's Romeo and Juliet balcony scene.
Hindi ko alam yun.
Classical ba yun?
It's in the classical repertoire. But it's not your structural entrada adagio variation. But it is a padidu in the classical repertoire.
Kasi nga padidu.
Yeah, because it's a dance of two. Yeah. Romeo and Juliet balcony scene. But if you want to make it more structural, maybe Bluebird. Yeah, it's so random.
Who's the Romeo?
Malapit na eh. Romeo. Pwede na.
Pwede na eh. First two letters, pasok eh.
Pasok yung first two letters.
But yeah, going back to principal dancer, maybe if you ask me like a few years ago, maybe yeah. But maybe like now, I guess if it comes, I'll fully accept it. But if it doesn't, it's okay. I'm okay.
Sa tagal ba ng pagsasayaw mo na ng ballet? Nasayaw mo na ba yung gusto mong masayaw na?
I did make a joke na if I do Mirtha, I can retire. Because that one was like number one.
Like,
Mirtha was number one talaga. Out of all of the roles you're gonna give, I was like,
kahit lead roles,
yes.
Mirtha lang talaga.
Mirtha was number one. As in,
anong meron sa Mirtha? Wala sa iba.
There's something about Mirtha na not everyone can do Mirtha. Like, you have to be so in character for it to work. Like one little break of character, the magic is ruined. There's just something about her na
hindi dahil sa background story.
Well, because she has an open background. Like that's what I liked about her. Now you can make your own version of Mirtha. Because I actually don't know the origin like who is Mirtha because she doesn't have like a backstory. So I created my own backstory. So that was really fun.
So sa tingin mo ba na-deliver mo siya and na-satisfy ka sa pag-deliver mo?
Na-promote nga eh.
Hindi, sa director yun. Pero sa kanya, sa sarili niya.
I feel like maybe the first show, no, because I was really nervous. But I think the last show, the second and the last show were like really good. Because, you know, I mean, for me, I know I did a good job is when I felt like I wasn't on stage. Like, in another way, I was possessed by the character I played. That's how I felt like when I did Florida. I wasn't, like, I really felt like I was like in Persia.
Okay.
Yeah, like I felt, yeah, that's how I like to dance. That's why technical heavy roles, I have a hard time. Like when we did Paquita, because there's no story backline in Paquita. It's all steps. So that's why I'm like, oh no.
Pero kung papipiliin ka ba, sabi mo kasi, di ba, mas ano ka rin sa contemporary?
Neoclassical
contemporary. Or sa classical.
Marami siyang dream sayaw ng
Oh, there's just so many. The list goes on and on.
Pero
it's just more on choreographers. But
top 2.
Oh, it changes every day.
Yeah, it's today.
I think for as of, what's the date today? July 2. Number 1 pa rin is the same. You just check your watch.
Hindi kasi sabi ko, nasa isip ko, magbabayad pala ako ng Atomy ngayon.
Credit card.
Sabi ko na.
It's like way past your... Are you every 16?
Hindi naman.
Me it's every 16.
Dapat ngayong araw lang. Sabi ko, nga pala, magbayad ako ng Atomy ngayon. So, kaya tinignan ko yung oras.
Because I mentioned the date.
Yeah,
it's July 2. Fair bill. Para umapin
Buti na lang.
Buti na lang nasabi mo.
Yung limit mo. If you pay on time and in full, your spending limit.
So, going back.
May sponsor tayo.
My number 1, I think, still remains the same. It's The Times Are Racing by Justin Peck. It's a sneaker ballet. You dance in sneakers.
Hindi ko alam yan.
Sneakers.
Yeah, like
talagang sa ballet stage, ha?
Yeah, like they perform in sneakers. That's why they call it a sneaker ballet. Because I think Justin Peck's known for making sneaker ballets. Yeah, that one is like, the music is just so amazing. And I like how its concept was about everyday life of New Yorkers. And it's so musical. The Pandit doing that one. So good. And then, yeah. I think my number 2, it changes from time to time, but my number 2 currently is Anima Animus by David Dawson. Yeah, it originated in Santa. It's Western works. It's Western works. So if do yourself a favor and check those works out. It's life-changing.
Dito kasi meron kami isayaw mo, isasayaw ko.
Oh, do you mean local? Sorry. So in maybe in another lifetime I'll do those two. But sorry, going back to local. Sige, let's make it local.
Hindi, okay lang yan. Kahit
no, I think because
international.
Okay, yeah, that's my international top 2. My top 2 here in local, I guess my number 1. My number 1 has to be, it's a tie between Arachnida and Mazen. by BAM. I can't choose between one, but it's not top 1 and top 2. They share top 1.
Parehong pa din, no?
Yes. And then top 2, does it have to be the BM repertoire? No.
Kahit saan.
Kahit saan.
Kung gusto mo, Harry Potter and the Seven Dwarfs.
Tinulungan si Harry.
There's this dance by Kuya Earl, who is a dancer in Alice Reyes Dance Philippines. I came across this dance years ago in 2016. It's called Langit Lupa.
Oh, galing na.
Yeah, so it's kind of a dark piece.
Parang siyang, ano yung palabas na yan?
Langit Lupa.
Yung ba yung tumatawid-tawid siya sa...
Yeah, so it's a piece na...
Yung tumatawid-tawid?
Yung movie.
English movie. Tagalog movie.
Si Constantine.
Si Constantine.
Parang siyang langit. Hindi ba ganun?
Anyway, so...
Yeah, Langit Lupa it's a group dance, but that one was so weird, but I really liked it.
Hindi ko pa naririnig yun. I'm never heard of it.
Okay.
Yeah. I really like neoclassical and modern and contemporary works. But because that I was most exposed to. Because most of my professional career, kasi it was in BP.
Pero papipiliin ka, ballet or modern?
Like,
contempt o ballet? Classical ballet or contempt?
Ikaw naman yun eh. Like, mas prefer mo bang sayawin yung ballet or mas prefer mo
classical ballet?
You know, I really like the neoclassical works. They hit different. They really do hit. That's like the only time I don't feel scoliotic.
Oh, yeah. Sabagay. Tama naman.
Yeah. Actually, I was supposed to put Bloom in there, but I did Bloom already. Yeah. That one was like...
Hirap din ano? Kamusta pala yung experience mo doon?
It depends what we're talking about. Like, physically or like mentally.
Mentally. Kasi physically, alam na namin, mahirap talaga siya eh. Kasi syempre,
speaking of ganyan, mga performance, may show ka na ba na hindi naka-operate yung likod mo sa'yo?
Yeah.
Yung parang sinasabi mo sa bidet kanina, huwag kang gagalaw.
It was Ferrante at Laura Arete. Because I just came back from an accident in Indonesia. Because I had an accident in Indonesia. Fell. And then my lower back wasn't actually like functional yet. It's just that my understudy was sick that day. There was a show and I was like, I don't think I can do the show today. Hello. I didn't know but my understudy had dengue.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, that's not fair of me if I just give her the show and then she's not 100%. She's never done the blocking and stuff. And I was like, I'll just pull through. Yeah, I had to ask Martin to change the step actually for that production mismo. And I think we'll keep it that way. Yeah, that was like, I was actually, that was like that was a hard show because I actually felt like I was on stage during those productions.
So hindi mo talaga na
I wasn't flaring down at that time.
That day lang or
no, that whole run.
That whole
run. Ilang show nga tayo nun?
3 shows.
3 shows. For 3 shows, yes.
Syempre, nakaka-apekto rin ba dyan yung lamig ng theater?
Actually, you know what? No. I actually didn't feel cold because before that, I only come out in Act 2. And before that, I do laps on stage. I would run. I was wearing 2 layers of jackets, my sweatpants, and then I had leg warmers pa. So I was like sweating before I entered. I was running around.
Pero kung talagang cold, pupasok ka sa stage, nakaka-apekto din siya.
Oh yeah. Like, that's gonna stiffen up your body.
Curious lang ako. May iba tayo. Sabi mo, nag-stay ka sa States for 4 years. Ano yung pinagkaibahan ng training doon sa training dito? Classical ballet. Kasi classical ballet ka rin doon, no? May class din kayo.
American style. Yeah.
Sobrang laki ba yung difference?
Super. Yeah. I would say like the dancing style is very different compared to here. Like, kasi in BM, it's Vaganova style. But in Joffrey, it was American style. Actually, it was the States that taught me how to jump. Because I was the shortest in my class. And then, since I wasn't like My legs were okay.
So parang sinasabi mo na dito, hindi marunong magturo ng talon.
Grabe to. Nakuha na naglalagay yung issue, ha?
No.
Oo nga. Oo nga.
No,
I'm just asking.
no, I wouldn't know because when I came here,
Joke lang naman yan.
No,
So, doon ka natuto tumalan talaga.
because they wanted to give me like a special skill set. Like they wanted to like give me something special because they see potential in me, I guess. And then so the one who taught me, she was like a really short, like she was like my height. In America, I'm short, but here I'm considered tall. So if she comes here, I think she would be tall. Anyway, so she was really short, but girl, she could jump. So she was like, I want to teach you how to jump. Ganyan. So she taught me how to eat space and how to like use the advantage of my legs. And then that's how I knew how to jump. And the American style is very fun because like here it's like very structured, but there it's the bigger the dance, the better. Like the
ano mas
is very different.
Ano mas mahirap? Doon yung training doon o yung training dito?
Well, I mean, personally, the training here is
the training
hard.
here. Pero ano yung mas effective? Doon o dito?
I think
for you.
For me,
be careful of your answer.
I know.
No, eto na lang mas magandang tanong. What do you prefer?
Oh no, because I actually, honestly, deep down inside, I really like the American style because it's dancing. Like I'm not saying that we don't dance here. It's just that they have more freedom in choosing of your port de bras. Even though it was a school, they allow you to express yourself and they allow you to find your own like voice in dancing.
Pwede siyang baka siya yung parang foundation mo. Maganda siyang
foundation. It's a good foundation.
Pero kung,
But I must say, when I came here, I became stronger and more confident in my ballet.
Yeah, yun lang din.
Yeah.
Kahit na nag-training kasi.
Yes, I would say na I became stronger here.
Kasi doon, mas open.
Mas open.
Pero dito, talagang
like it was like basics and like repetition then of steps.
But yes, do you prefer pa rin yung American style?
Yeah,
kasi nga kayo, mas open ka.
It was open. And I think it was also like a good gateway in getting into contemporary because like they have like the same mesh of vocabulary and use of upper body and musicality.
So, may tanong lang ako. Ito, ano na tayo. Sa tingin mo ba, kasi as ballet dancer, ano yung ambag niya sa society natin?
Ooh. I really like this question. I guess in a way, dance brings awareness to things that we cannot talk about, but instead we show it through movement. Like, how we can make a dance about climate change. We can make a dance about mental health. Like things that are a bit too sensitive to say because sometimes through words, because, people nowadays, me, myself, I'm very sensitive when you say the wrong things or how much more other people do.
Yeah.
So like, if you get offended through a dance, that's on you because we didn't say anything.
Parang ano ka nun, no?
Yeah, like parang like.
Yeah,
because it. But that's also it depends on how the message was brought out. But I think it's like if there are things that we are afraid to say, why not express it through dance? And why not to express it through movement, through music? So I feel like also it's a form of an expression because like there are things that some things are just too scary to say in your personal life, so might as well express it through music or singing or playing guitar.
And then open siya for interpretation sa maraming tao. And
Kaya I feel like it's very important in society because I mean I feel like if there's no art, I feel like a lot of people will be very depressed because they don't have an outlet in speaking out in their minds. Or I feel like there are some situations that no one will understand because there's no outlet in speaking. I think that's also why I am very vocal about my back because it's an outlet of awareness. And also like, like I feel like I wouldn't be myself and as a whole of a person if I didn't fully accept who I was. And as an artist, I feel like to bring the maximum amount of art that I can give to the audience, I feel like it has to be like, I have to be 100% myself.
Yan.
Ano naman ang may papayo mo sa mga...
Sorry, what's papayo?
Advice.
Advice.
What can you advise?
Sa mga young dancers. So, kaya sa katulad mo din na dancer. Sige, yun na lang. Sa katulad mong dancers na
katulad mong case.
May case na ganyan. Or other case.
So, scoliosis.
Basta, alam mo yun, yung parang may hirapan silang makisama sa mga normal people. Like special. Like you. Ganyan.
I want to use the quote of Mamis na dance is for everybody.
Yes.
Na it's like you should never think of it as a hurdle. I mean, like, yeah, it's just, you're just a little bit different and that's okay. I mean, it's what makes you special. And being special is something that not a lot of people can have. You know, like how some people try to find themselves as individuality or, you know, what will make myself special? I try to use that as an outlet na this is what makes me special and this is what I can offer despite of being a dancer with scoliosis or being a PWD dancer, na you can do it. It's like the only thing that's stopping you is you. I mean, like, yeah, my back could be like a problem, but like at the end of the day, it's still your decision if you want to continue and stuff. And also, like, you know, there are other dancers who are like me, and you're not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's now better remedies. It's just a little bit heavy on the financial side, but I think that's also why I also want to pursue other things. It's because so I can also give like an outlet to dancers who are like me, or not just scoliosis, but to other physical disabilities, to make sure that dance is such a accessible art form, not just for the elite, but also for the disabled.
Yeah, madami. Yeah. Tsaka ang galing nun kasi, syempre, pag kunyari sinabing special ka, may mga, may perspective ka na hindi nakikita ng ibang tao. Diba? Ganyan yan eh. Tayo hindi naman natin alam kung ano talaga yung na nararamdaman niya, na may ganyan siya. Sabi, may napanood kasi ako, yung sa autism ba yun?
Alam Love on the Spectrum?
Hindi!
Oh, I love that.
Basta parang may
clip lang ba to?
Ha?
Clip lang?
Clip lang yun eh. Okay. Parang yung autistic siya, tapos iba yung nakikita niyang perspective. Yung mga ganun.
Yeah.
Pag special ka, ang galing lang.
Yeah, like, it also like gives people, like, I wouldn't say like, what's like the neurodivergent, no, but like normal people who are normal. It also gives them awareness or like point of view and how they can be a person then in themselves, like also how to respect other people, because like, you know, like how when you don't know a lot of things, sometimes you just think na
humility ba?
Yeah, like it humbles you as a person, and also at the same time it makes you more down to earth and reachable, because there are a lot of mean people out there, but like instead of focusing that they're just mean people, I just say na they just don't know. They're just
ignorant.
Yeah, ignorant to educate themselves on people who are
like they don't want to accept this people is different.
Oh no,
this person is different.
Yeah, but like, you know, you can't change everyone. So, you know,
you can't.
You can't change everyone, but at least educate just a little bit, just, you know, just for a little awareness.
And it's up to them if
they want to accept you or not. But just know that there's a little community that will accept you. Yeah.
Sabi nga sila, sa mundong to, may lugar ka.
Yeah.
Diba?
There's always people like us. You just have to find them. It may take time, but you'll end up finding them.
Yes. So, yun.
Yes.
Sana nag-enjoy kayo sa aming episode today. And hindi na namin gugulin masyado sa Steph kasi oras na din. So,
yes. And kung nagustuhan niyo yung episode namin today, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And mag-iwan na rin kayo ng comments kung anong mga...
Yo, don't drop me in comments.
Hindi, walang dito. We don't tolerate that.
Oh.
Drop comments that make sense.
Oh, yes.
Diba?
Yun lang naman.
Baka may gusto kong sabihin sa kanila, i-promote ganyan. IG, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
I also post YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Stephanie Carolan and
Carolan?
Yeah, that's my second name. Carolan.
Carolan. Carolan.
K-E-R-I-L-E-N. Actually, dapat Karen, but the nurse spelled my name wrong. So naging Karen. Anyway, and you can just put my social handles down below. And like and subscribe their channel. So you can educate yourselves in the ballet world.
Yes.
Every Saturday, 6 p.m.
8
p.m.
Yeah.
Every Saturday.
Or click the notification bell.
Yes.
So you can get notified for new videos from Ballet Podcast.
Yeah.
Siya na yung nag-promote. Ang galing.
So yun, sana nag-enjoy kayo guys.
When did this episode come out?
Mag-abang ka na lang.
No, because you can promote the show, the upcoming show of BM.
Gusto mo ikaw na next.
Basta!
Basta!
Yeah. So yun.
Once again, I'm Rodney.
I'm Pangs.
Sayaw mo?
Chika namin!